doing? Mike Sports Vibes. Thank you for vibing with me. I'll be covering the Timberwolves and the Vikings on this channel. You know what I mean? Usually, primarily, I cover the Vikings on this channel. You know what I mean? But I'm also going to cover the Timberwolves. No, I'm not a fan of the Timberwolves, but I'm doing it because I love basketball, and one of my favorite players is Ant-Man. But I am a diehard Viking fan. But I love basketball, so I will cover it play by play with the scoreboard and everything. Some of the games, breaking news. I'll be putting out videos. I'll be going live. I'll be putting out shorts and everything when it comes to the Timberwolves, and of course the Vikings. Y'all know the vibes with the Vikings. But salute to everybody that's in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, God bless. But what's the next moves for the Wolves? What's the next moves? Like, what should they do? Should they try to go for a player of the caliber of Kevin Durant? Should they try to go for another player like a Giannis? Like, what should the Timberwolves do to try to take it to that next step? You know what I mean? That next step is the finals. They already been to the Western Conference Finals twice. And I said in the short, I said, yo, they got to the, I understand it's disappointing. You get to the Western Conference twice in a row and you don't get to the finals. I understand that. But just getting there is so hard to do. Yes, you want to win. But the benefit of some of these bumps and bruises now is your best player on the team, Ant-Man, is only 23 years young, and he's only going to get better. Even though it is hard to get back to the Western Conference Finals, I think they just need to make one or two moves. And I think one of the moves has to be with Ant-Man. I mean, Ant-Man taking the next step when it comes to his offensive, like shooting the midi, you know what I mean, a little bit more. Trying to not shoot so many threes, even though he is very clutch from three most of the time. But I think the threes take away from his overall game in a way, because he's so gifted driving to the rim. Can't nobody guard Ant-Man driving to the rim. So if he could just add the midi, he has the midi, but just utilize all his gifts, all his tools that he has in the toolbox, and just don't settle for the three so much, because the three can shoot you out the game. And I mean that. Like, the three can shoot you out the game. So that's why I'm saying, like, Ant-Man, he has to get a little bit better when it comes to that. Not saying he's not great, because I think he's one of the best players in the NBA, top 5 player in the NBA. I think he's a superstar. I think he's that dude. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Trying to get to my first 2,000 subscribers on this channel. And if you're vibing with your boy, consider subscribing. I cover the Minnesota Vikings play-by-play. I cover the Minnesota Timberwolves on this channel as well. And I do card reveals, and we just have good vibes over here. You know what I mean? That's just what it is, man. Even if you're not a Timberwolves fan or a Vikings fan, and you just like enjoy good vibes, that's why my name on this channel is called Mike Sports Vibes. We just gonna have good vibes. We're gonna talk that talk, don't get it twisted, but we're gonna have good vibes, and that's just what we do over here. But shout out to 709 Michael. Shout out to Aiden Wiley. Shout out to you. What's going on with y'all? Hopefully y'all having a good day. But yeah, so I think they need to try to make a move to take it to another level. And I think that move that they should make will be a Giannis. The next move would probably be a Kevin Durant. You know what? I'm a Sixer fan, but on this channel I will be covering the Wolves and the Minnesota Vikings. I'm a diehard Minnesota Viking fan. I'm Philly everything else. Like, I have 2 YouTube channels. This channel, I primarily cover the Minnesota Vikings, but I will cover the Timberwolves as well, because I love great basketball, because I know they're like so close, and one of my favorite players in the NBA is Ant-Man, and I know a little bit about basketball. I don't know everything. I be wrong a lot when it comes to my predictions, but I love basketball. So, and I don't really see, you know. And for me, since I'm a Minnesota Viking fan, if you're a Minnesota Viking fan, you're most likely going to be a Timberwolves fan as well. So, and I love basketball. Basketball, honestly, is my favorite sport. My second favorite sport is football. A close second is football. So I'm going to cover the Timberwolves as well on this channel, and we'll see how that goes. But hopefully y'all having a great day. What was I saying? Timberwolves needs to reach. Yes, the Timberwolves need to reach out to KD. I think they need that second option that can get you buckets in the crunch moments. In the last couple of minutes of the game is pretty much all on Ant-Man. And as much as I love Ant-Man, he can't do it all by himself. I think that Ant-Man needs another player that can get the job done. And I know that Kevin Durant is 36 years old, but the man averaged 26 points in his sleep. He averaged like 6 rebounds, 4 assists. He's shooting 43% from 3. He could beat you off the dribble still. He's clutch. Why wouldn't you want him on your team? I think he'll be a good pickup for. What's up, Scoden? Let me say this. I got to give a big shout out to Scoden. Everybody in the building, make sure you double tap, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I will be, again, this is breaking news announcement on this channel. I will be covering the Timberwolves. I will be doing play-by-play for the Timberwolves. Not every game, some of the games, because I'm a diehard Sixers fan. On my other channel, I cover the Sixers. So if the Sixers are playing, I'm going to do the Sixers game. But if the Sixers aren't playing, I'm going to do the Timberwolves game. So on this channel. So, but what was I saying? Yeah, but Kevin Durant. Oh, Scoden. Shout out to my guy Scoden. I hope all is well with you, man. God bless. It's so good to see you in the chat, man. I hope all is well with you, man. For real. So shout out to you, Scoden. You feel about having the third? Yes. For the Sixers, I feel excellent, bro. I feel excellent about that. Yes, I'm ecstatic. I'm happy. As you can tell, once I read the comment, I'm smiling because we needed it, bro. KD is cooked, hasn't done anything since he had. Nah. He's not cooked, bro. He got to go to another team. He got to go to a young dog like Ant-Man. He got to go to the Timberwolves. I think Ant-Man is going to be rejuvenated in Minnesota, and it will be the best case scenario. Kevin Durant wants to win without Steph Curry. And I'm not saying the West is easy to get through the West. I'm not saying that. But he wants to make a statement. Yes, Ant-Man is Ant-Man. But the only championships that Durant has is because, and let's keep it real, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Green, that was like an all-star team, bro. Let's keep it real. I'm not taking nothing away from Kevin Durant because he was the Finals MVP 2 times. He's a 2-time champion. He's a 4-time scoring champion. He was the Rookie of the Year. That's years ago. This man has done it all. Scoring, like he's amazing. One of the greatest scorers in NBA history, hands down. And even at his age, at 36, he's still averaging 26 points on a bad Suns team. Now, if you put him on the Timberwolves, it's not going to be too much pressure on him until you get to the playoffs. And the thing about Kevin Durant is he has that dog mentality. Him and Ant-Man will be one of the most fantastic two-man game. Like, I think they will both feed off of each other. Durant does not need the ball all the time to be successful. Ant-Man can play off the ball as well. So I think if they got a Kevin Durant and they somehow replaced Mike Conley, they replaced Rudy, like, because listen, I'm not trying to come at Rudy, but Rudy has no type of offensive game, bro. He's a liability offensively, and I said it time and time again. I mean this in no disrespect. Rudy is not the dude, bro, to be your starting center. Yes, he plays good defense. Yes, he gets rebounds. Yes, he gets putbacks. But you cannot rely on him offensively at all. He has no go-to move offensively, and this is not me coming at him. I'm just being honest and telling the truth, bro. I'm being honest and telling the truth. Do you like the 49ers? I'm a Viking fan. He can't stay healthy. KD, yeah, I do agree. I'm not sure how many games he played last season. I'm not really sure how many games he played last season. So that is a factor on his injury, his health. But if he is healthy, I think he'll be the perfect piece for the Timberwolves to make it to the next level. Just my opinion. By the way, everybody that's in the building, make sure you double tap, hit that like button, consider subscribing to your boy. We will be going live for every Minnesota Viking game. So even if you're not a Viking fan, excuse me, and we go against your team, you know, we can talk trash and we'll see who wins. Mike, hold on. Mike, how do you? I read that. He can't stay healthy. I read that. Mike, what's good, bro? We need to move. Yes. You have to move Rudy. You have to move him. And Mike Conley, I think get younger. Thank you. Get younger and move Rudy. Yes, I think everything else is good. I think you need to improve and get a Kevin Durant that could get you buckets. I know he's injury prone, but if he's healthy, you guys are going to be the favorites when it counts because you know Ant-Man is clutch for the most part. He didn't have a good Western Conference Finals, but just imagine Ant-Man and Kevin Durant, a better point guard. So you got to figure out, I'm not sure what y'all draft picks are looking like, but you got to get a better point guard. Mike Conley should not be your starting guard. Mike Conley should be coming off the bench, in my honest opinion. Just my honest opinion. Pacers versus Thunder Finals. Orioles versus Panthers Stanley Cup. Two major leagues about to finish up their season coming to college football. You know what? The Pacers and Thunder, that's a toss-up, 50-50 coin flip for me. Orioles and the Panthers Stanley Cup. I'm gonna do an educated guess. I'm going Panthers. Panthers is winning that. And Ant-Man looked up to KD. I think KD and Ant will be perfect combination. I know people are probably sleeping on it because of his age, but the man shot 43% from three. He averaged 26 points a game. He averaged six rebounds, 4.2 assists, shooting 52% from the field. And don't ask me why I remember all these dang numbers. I look at it and I just remember somehow, some way. And I'm not an analytic nerd. I mean, even though there's nothing wrong being an analytic nerd, I'm just saying I don't just go by analytics. Go by my eyes more than stats. I go by my eyes more than stats. And in my honest opinion, I just think KD it would be perfect for them. Nah, that's why. Hey, bro, RC. That's why it would have to be like a 4-team trade. And I agree with you. I'm right there with you, bro. I'm not giving up the farm. No, I'm not giving up the farm. I'll give up a couple of pieces. I'm not giving up the farm. I would make the money work. Listen, I package a Rudy. That's why it had to be like a 3-team trade, a 4-team trade. I would do it though, because y'all trying to get to the next level. Y'all so close. The Timberwolves are so close to getting to that next level. I would risk a Rudy. I'll probably get rid of Rudy. I would probably sacrifice Naz Reid, or I think Naz Reid might be a free agent. I'm not really sure. I don't know about his contract, but I'm keeping Walker. I'm keeping Jaden McDaniels. Julius Randle, I'm not really sure, man. I'm not sure what his contract looking. I like Julius, but Julius be getting on my nerves sometimes, man. I like Julius, but he be doing some stuff that I don't like, man. Like I like him a lot though. Mike Conley, we might lose Nasri. Okay, Nickel Alexander Walker, because we might have to people throwing. Yeah, you ain't lying. That's a good point. Mike Conley should go to. That's messed up. That's how you feel. Mike Conley should go to retire. KD is a 3-point shooter as well. Yep, 43%. He's a 43% 3-point shooter. No, 40. Yeah, 43, I think. Same with me. I look at something I remember, but anything else I can't remember. Yeah, Julius and Naz are free agents. So Julius and Naz, listen, I'll let Julius go if he wants too much of a bag, because I'm trying to get better, bro. You got to figure out who's available. Another player that they should probably look into. I'm not sure if y'all know anything about this dude, but if you don't, look him up. His name is Lauri Markkanen. I think he'll be a good pickup for y'all. Lauri Markkanen. That would be a nice pickup for y'all. Put him at the power forward or center position, you know. Knicks might dangle Cat for Cat for KD. Man, Kevin Durant going to New York. You know what? I see Kevin Durant being in the West, man. I think he either going to the whatchamacallit, the Nuggets or the Timberwolves, or who else did I say earlier? The Rockets, Timberwolves, or the Nuggets. I think he's gonna be in the West, bro. Sign and trade Julius Randle for KD. I would do that. If they was gonna do that, I'll do it. Because you just have to get a better second option. Julius Randle is not a good enough second option. He's more of a third option. He can't be your second option. He can't. You know what I mean? This is not, and I'm not hating. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm not hating on dude. I'm not hating on him. I just feel like he's not good enough to be the second option right now. I think you need a Kevin Durant. I think you need a Giannis. I think Giannis and Ant-Man, oh my gosh, if there was a way to package a deal and try to get Giannis without giving up too much in like a 3-team, 4-team trade. By the way, I want y'all to see the scenery real quick. Just out here walking this trail talking about the NBA. But yeah, man. Lauri Markkanen is super under. Yes! Thank you, RC. Thank you, bro. People don't know about him all like that. People don't know about Lauri Markkanen. I don't know how you don't know about him. And I'm not trying to make fun of nobody or say that they don't know what they like. They gotta. I'm just saying, like, Lauri Markkanen would be a perfect piece for the Timberwolves. So if you could package a deal around and try to get him and Ant-Man, oh my goodness, that would be nice. That would probably be better than KD, because KD's more of like a rental for. KD only got like a couple of years left. You know what I mean? You kind of want someone to kind of grow with Ant-Man. I don't know how old Lauri Markkanen is. I think he's still in his late. He might be in his late 20s. You don't want him just for 1 year. Like Kevin Durant is like, yo, we going all in right now. 2 years, we going all in. For 2 years, we gonna make sure we win a championship. But if it doesn't work, it don't work. You feel me? But if you got Lauri Markkanen, you got a little bit more time to win that championship. You know what I mean? RC. Terrence Shannon Jr. this year. All right, hold up. We probably could. Hold up. Let me read the rest of that. Wasting away in Utah. Right, that's what I feel. Utah, thank you for putting that out there, bro. Like, Utah, like, what are they going to do with Markkanen? They might as well just get rid of him at this point, bro. For real. We probably could get Giannis, but we would have to give up Jaden, Root. I'll give up Jaden. No. I got to keep Jaden. Rudy can go. I like Shannon Jr. I don't know. He got a lot of potential. That's giving up a lot, but Giannis is a lot too, though. If you had to choose one of those players, like two of those players, you got to get rid of two of those players, 2 out of the 3 players to get Giannis. You wouldn't do it? I would. Look, I'm not a Timberwolves fan. I'm a Sixer fan, but I'm a basketball fan. And I feel like if I had to keep one of those players, I'm keeping Jaden McDaniels. I'm getting rid of Shannon, even though that's hard. And it's not hard for me to get rid of Rudy. I ain't trying to be mean. It ain't hard for me to get rid of Rudy. But I get rid of Rudy and Shannon, keep Jaden McDaniels, have a Giannis come on your team, bro. You know how good. Listen, if the Timberwolves get a Giannis, oh my goodness, the whole NBA will be on watch, bro. Ant-Man and Giannis on the same team with a Jaden McDaniels. Or you can sign and trade with Julius Randle. I don't know what you're going to have to do, but it could be a 4-team trade, a 2-team, a 3-team trade. You know, Lauri Markkanen is underrated in my opinion because he's on the Jazz. He's on the Jazz. The Jazz is a small market. I feel you. I'm a Pacers fan just here to talk about ball. Oh, thank you, bro. Appreciate you vibing with me, man. And also, if you primarily I talk about the Vikings on this channel, and I'm gonna start talking about the Timberwolves on this channel as well. I'm gonna do card reveals as well, NBA playoffs. Most of my NBA talk, unless it's about the Timberwolves, is gonna be on my other YouTube channel. My other YouTube channel, if y'all don't know, I have another YouTube channel. It's called Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. So it's Mike, M-I-K-E, Sports, S-P-O-R-T-S, Vibes, V-I-B-E-Z, Ballin', B-A-L-L-I-N-G. And that's my other YouTube, and I got roughly like 477 subscribers on that channel. Trying to get to my first 500 subscribers on that channel. But yeah, man, that right there, that channel I talk about the Sixers, the Phillies, NBA playoffs a lot, card reveals, and I'm gonna also talk about boxing as well on that channel as well. So, you said you think y'all will win versus OKC. I like the Pacers, but I'm not a fan. That series between OKC and the Pacers, I have no clue who's gonna win that series. To keep it real with you, that series can easily go either way. That series could go either way. It's gonna go either way. I think the OKC's favorites, they could win it in 7 or 6. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Pacers win. The Pacers are such a good team, and listen, they're underrated. And my biggest factor for them winning and losing is rebounding. Rebounding is the key for success for the Pacers. Yeah, it's definitely going to be tough for OKC. It's going to be tough for both teams. I would like to see Ace Bailey in 76ers. Yeah, I would love to too. It's beautiful out here, y'all. It's really beautiful out here, man. I'm going to be getting off in like 5 minutes, y'all. But shout out to everybody that's rocking with your bull. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate all y'all support, man. I really do. But yeah, Mike, you think Dallas will keep the pick and draft Cooper? I think they will. I feel like they have no choice. If they pass up on Cooper Flag, I don't want to say it's the dumbest decision. Just fire everybody. Just fire everybody. Cooper Flag's potential is so great. I think if he goes to the Mavs, it's the perfect team because he doesn't have to do it all. I'm not sure when Kyrie Irving is going to be back healthy. I'm not sure if Anthony Davis is completely healthy, but you got Anthony Davis and you got Kyrie Irving on the same team. You don't have to do everything. You're on a team that has good players on the team already. Usually when you have a first overall pick, you're on a team that just is terrible. You're on the team where you have to be the number one option every night. He's not going into that situation. So if the Mavericks pass up on Cooper Flag, it'll be a mistake. It'll be a mistake, in my honest opinion. Because they'll definitely make the playoffs with a healthy Kyrie, a healthy Davis, and Cooper Flag. They're making the playoffs in the Western Conference. His rookie season, he will make the playoffs if Kyrie Irving and Davis is healthy. Just my opinion. I like Rod off the bench for the Wolves. Yes, I like him too. I just feel like they gotta get that second best player They got to get that second, that dog. They need to find another all-star that's more consistent than Julius Randle. I just feel like they got to do that. That should be their number one thing right now for the Timberwolves to take the next spot, the next step up, and that is getting to the finals. In order for them to do that, they have to figure out who's going to be the second best player on the team. That's the only way. What's going on, Vikings? What's going on, Vikings? What's going on? Shout out to everybody in the building. Salute to y'all. Kyrie's supposed to be back in January. Okay. Yeah. So, like, if Kyrie Irving is healthy, bro, outside looking in, I'm a Sixer fan, outside looking in, right? I feel like, oh, yeah, by the way, I will be covering the Timberwolves on this channel. Not every single game, but I will probably put a short out for almost every game. I'm going to be covering the Timberwolves. And, of course, the Vikings. You already know, this channel is primarily a Vikings channel. But shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all double tap, hit that like button. But, yeah, like, if Kyrie Irving is healthy, all jokes aside, man, the Mavericks are going to be one of the top Western Conference teams next season, bro. And Anthony Davis. It has to be Anthony and Kyrie got to be healthy. With the Cooper flag, bro, that is going to be a very good team. Very good team, in my honest opinion. I don't think anybody, honestly, to keep it real with you, if it wasn't for Kyrie Irving and Davis getting hurt, they would have probably been one of the best. They would have been a top 2, top 3 team in the West. But when Kyrie went down and Davis went down, it kind of messed everything up, bro. It messed everything up. So they just got to get healthy. That's just. Rob Dylan, you need to place otherwise, what are they? Yeah. And that's your coach, bro. That's your coach. Your coach is in charge of putting people in the game that needs to be in the game. How do you know someone can do something if you don't play them? It's like having a first round pick, and you don't know what he can do because you never play him. Yes, you see him in practice, but I always say to everybody, practice is different from the actual game. The actual game is different from practice. I don't care how intense your practice is. It's different, bro. Because you're going against a whole new opponent. You're going against an opponent that wants to beat you. When you're going against your own teammates, yes, they might be practicing hard, but it's not the same as your opponent practicing hard against you. So they're going to have to figure that out. They're going to definitely have to figure that out. But shout out to everybody in the building. I am going to get off. I want to say thank you for vibing with me. Appreciate everybody in the building. I'm going to give some shout outs. Sports, what's good, bro? Shout out to you. RC, shout out to you. Skolden, and everybody else that I didn't see in the comments. I just want to say shout out to you, and God bless, and have a wonderful day. And again, breaking news on this channel, I will be covering the Vikings and the Timberwolves on this channel. All right, so you'll see a mixture of basketball, football on this channel when it comes to the Timberwolves and Vikings. And I also will be doing a car reveal soon, meaning I'm going to buy a pack of cars and we're going to open it up live and see what we get. But shout out to everybody in the building. The Lynx are balling too, Mike. They 6-0. Yeah, they definitely. 7-0. Yeah. Yeah, they doing their thing. They the best. They probably the best team in the WNBA right now. I can't wait till Philly come. I think Philly's about to have a WNBA team, but I can't wait until they finally do. But I'm out, y'all. Have a wonderful day. Peace out.